Far-right candidate Jose Antonio Kast secured a thumping victory in Chile's presidential runoff, marking the sharpest rightward shift since the end of dictatorship in 1990. Having won the presidential elections on his third attempt, Kast secured 58.3% of the vote in a runoff against leftist candidate Jeanette Yara, who secured 41.7% votes. Jose Antonio Kast campaigned on promises to crack down on illegal immigrants, close the northern border, restart a stalled economy, and tackle high rates of violent crime. After a landslide election victory over his leftist rival, the president-elect addressed his supporters in Santiago, pledging to restore respect for the law.
We're going to restore the law. We're going to restore the respect for the law in all regions.
Kast is set to take office on March 11th next year and will become the first president to openly support the military regime since 1990. His victory follows years of left-of-center rule and is expected to reshape Chile's political landscape. Handout from Chile's presidency showed President Gabriel Boric called President-elect Jose Antonio Kast from La Moneda Palace after his win in the presidential election.
I remember when you greeted me that day 4 years ago, and today I congratulate you because you've got a clear triumph and you've been elected President of the Republic and therefore of all Chileans. And you know this is a big responsibility.
In Santiago, supporters of the arch-conservative candidate gathered to celebrate his win against Jeanette Yara.
We fully trust that Kast will be the person to regularize migration. Let the migrants come to the country, let them come, but regularized as it should be.
I'm very happy that Kast won, because the alternation of power is the key to renewing politics, to renewing institutions, and to allowing the most qualified people to come in. If a government didn't do a good job, it's good to change and alternate the people who are working in government.
Once seen by many Chileans as too extreme, Kast has garnered support from voters increasingly worried about crime and immigration. His anti-immigration plan, which opponents call unrealistic, involves inviting undocumented migrants to leave. He has also touted massive cuts in public spending. Kast has pledged that within 18 months he will reduce public spending by $6 billion. Son of a Nazi official, the Republican Party president is a staunch admirer of former dictator Augusto Pinochet. Pinochet was an army general who led a US-backed military coup in 1973 and established a 17-year-long military dictatorship. Kast's victory marks the latest win for a resurgent right wing in Latin America. He joins Ecuador's Daniel Noboa, El Salvador's Nayib Bukele, and Argentina's Javier Milei.